Let's get it. Yes! Get him up. Woke up, home run, in a tip, in it. Let's go, throw your hats on. Look what Picky got it. They double team it, Trey. Give it to Trey. Give it to DeJounte. Pass it over to Bogey. Bogey driving. Give it to Trey. Give it to Trey. Shoot the three. Bang! Let's go, man. Stop playing. He did not put Ritter in.
I'm done. Oh, this mother just put Ritter in? For what? Why would you put Ritter in right now? He know his job is done.
There's nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Oh, let's go. Go, dog. Go, dogs. Go, dogs. Simple.
Now you're going to make me chump. Now you're going to make me chump.
We ain't going to tiptoe around the issues.
Remember, we don't do woulda, shoulda, coulda, what up in here.
Barbecue and mildew time. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Larry. This is the Dixon Way, all about the 8 Sports Talk, where we give you live commentary on all our favorite sports teams. For the Braves and Hawks, the Falcons, the Bulldogs, and my wife Gators. We appreciate every last one of you guys coming through. Hope you guys enjoy the commentary and the content. Right now, this is Falcon in review, as we review the Falcons defeating the Saints 26-24. KooDat gonna beat them Saints. KooDat gonna beat them Saints. Young Wei Koo, or as we say, young ATL Hoku, kicks a game-winning 58-yard kick, longest kick in Mercedes-Benz history by the Falcons. They take the win over our hated rivals, the New Orleans Aints. So yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Let's go. Hey, oh, I didn't hear that in my headset. Oh, no wonder. All right, let's try this out. So, first in the building, we got David Thomas. What up, cuz? I see you. Welcome back to the stream. This sounded for you. Hold up, let me turn off this other one so it won't be an echo. It can be crisp and clean. Oh, that one ain't working. That one ain't working. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but they're all going to pop up at once. All right, so David Thomas, John Higgins said, he's like, Dixon Way, I like that KooDat. That's right, KooDat. KooDat one. Gibby in the building. What's up, Gibby? I get it.
Andre Rozier says, Got my Braves gear on as well, Dixon.
Guys, you wondering why I'm dressed up in Braves gear? The Braves take on the San Diego Padres in the first game of the NL Wild Card Series. All 3 games will be held in San Diego. All 3 games will be held in San Diego. So that game starts at 8:30. Let's go. Jonathan Rozier, how you doing, man? So you got your Braves gear on also? Awesome. Let's go. Let me give you a sounder, man. Welcome to the Dixon Way stream. I see you. So we got this Falcon in review, man. Let's get into it. DJ in the building. What up, DJ? I see you. Go, DJ. What up, DJ? I see you, fam. Welcome back to the stream. It's sounding for you. Appreciate you coming through. I saw it, but I didn't hear it. Interesting. That's strange. Did y'all hear them horns? Demetrius Jeffries in the building. I'm good, man. Feeling real good after Braves qualified for the playoffs and the Falcons beat the Saints. That's a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's a great weekend. Okay, so you guys heard the horns, but I didn't. That's weird. Interesting. All right, so coming into this game, man, the Saints had a high-power offense, but they kind of stumbled against the Philadelphia Eagles. So we were trying to mimic what the Eagles were doing, bringing pressure up the middle, keep everybody in front of us, and play bend but don't break defense. I think that's what Jimmy Lake wants to do, bend but don't break. He's trying to rush only 4 and trying to get cover sacks. But let's get into how we scored, man. All right, look. We didn't score a damn offensive touchdown. No offensive touchdown, and we still won the game. So that's a resilient team. But it's also troublesome, too. All right? I can't really depend on a muff punt touchdown and a pick 6 by probably the player of the game, or we're going to get to later, outside of Koo. Outside of Koo, there was another guy that was an unsung hero that we really haven't even talked about him this whole season. Not in a positive light anyway. So, yeah, let's get into that. All right, so David Carr, he was 28 for 36, 239 yards. All right. So, yeah, throwing, having 36 attempts and only, he only missed 6 passes. But it seemed like a lot of dink and dunk. You would think that he would have more yards than that, throwing 36 times. 1 interception, no touchdown, got sacked once. And that was by D. Alford. That was a great call blitz on the corner blitz in the nickel package because we were not getting any pressure on David Carr. He was chilling back there. All right, and conversely, Kirk Cousins, 21 of 35. 238 yards. Only 1 yard shorter than Carr, but the completion percentage was way less. Got sacks once and an interception. So when you look at it, man, both quarterbacks really didn't do anything. They were dinking and dunking, and they were virtually ineffective for the most part. They got some first downs and stuff like that, but I would say that David Carr sustained drives better so Alvin Kamara could run the ball better. And let's get to the run game. Because this is one of the things I want to talk about. Demetrius said, now we got to beat the Bucs Thursday. Facts. All right, Alvin Kamara, 19 carries, 77 yards. Longest was 15 yards, 1 touchdown. And that was on the touchdown when they just handed to him and he just ran over K. Ellis, who stopped him at the line of scrimmage. They was at the 2-yard line, and he carried him for 2 yards into the end zone. So, yeah, that was disappointing. But Alvin Kamara had a good game. Not a stellar game running the ball, but he was the main runner in this game. Now, Taysom Hill came in and do what Taysom Hill do. And I think the mood and tenor of the entire Saints offense changed when Taysom Hill got hurt. He was in there blocking like a fullback, playing tight end, doing the wildcat. He was doing the wildcat. He had 2 touchdowns, ran for 24 yards, but him on the goal line, it was just killing us, man. We couldn't stop him. Or when they need their first down, they just give it to Taysom Hill. I don't know why that dude turned to Superman Hercules against us, but he always does, man. He always does. Rashid Shaheed got 2 jet sweeps. One went for 13 yards, the other went for a yard. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Troy Anderson, who snuffed that out. Jamal Williams, 3 carries for 11 yards. A 4-yard rush was the longest on a missed tackle by, I think it was by AJ. And Derek Carr really didn't scramble much. Only had 5 yards rushing. For the Falcons, Bijan Robinson had 7 carries for 28 yards. His longest was 9 yards. But Tyler Algiers had 8 carries for 60 yards, 15-yard long. Now, guys, in the middle of the game, in the second half, when they started going to Algiers, because it really was just one drive that they really went and concentrated on Algiers. After that, Bijan came back in, and he got his reps. But it was halftime, and I'm guessing Bijan might have had like 3 carries. And then they went to Algiers. And Bijan was visibly upset on the bench. Now, I like my players being competitors and stuff like that. I really do. Because, you would think that you always want to be in. You always want the ball in your hand. You're a competitor. You feel me? But that kind of gave me the pouting vibes. Especially when Algiers is out there and he's running good and the offense is actually moving. Now, we couldn't get in the end zone, which leads to offensive coordinator, our rookie offensive coordinator. We all look and wonder, hey, this guy's Zach Robinson, he's supposed to be offensive genius, you know what I'm saying, the next top of A with this pistol offense, very innovative. But when we really look at things, man, are we really, do we know how to play situational football and get short yardage? I'm not sure. What's up, Shay? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. This sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. Let me get this sounded. How do you become a member? Just go on the front page of the YouTube, hit the join button, and you can choose to be a second cousin or a first cousin. See, there go a cousin right there. Daniel Barry in the building. What up, cuz? I see you. Welcome back to the stream. It's sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. So, yeah, what I'm kind of looking at is it seemed like between the 20s, our offense can move relatively if Kirk Cousins get the pass protection. But I will say this. 15 total carries by both our running backs. And 35 attempts at passing is not a balanced offense, guys. It's not a balanced offense. We can't establish any offense because we're sitting in the shotgun so much, and teams are pinning their ears back, and we get either a 3 and out, or we go about to the 35-yard line and stall out, and Koo got to kick a long field goal. Shout out to Young Way Koo, ATL Ho Koo, whichever way you want to call it. Shout out to Koo, who did his thinking thing today. He was the only offense besides a pick 6 by a player of the game, and by a muff punt by a Shaheed kid, which I don't know why he was trying to catch a punt at the 3-yard line. He should have let that go in the end zone. But hey, we appreciate it. Yeah, but I wouldn't count on a special teams touchdown and a pick 6 every game for a supply of 14 points. That is unrealistic. That is unrealistic. Oh, let me put up the screen. I apologize. Let me put this screen up, because I'm looking at the stats and you guys can't see it. Jonte Rozier said, do you think Tyler will get more touches now after his showing at the last game? Well, that's good thing you asked that. Great question. Look, John, like that question. It seems that Bijan has an injury, so he's questionable for the game. So I expect a full load for Tyler Algiers. Okay. Remember the last time we went to Tampa Bay and we won that game because of Bijan missed the game. Remember that? Remember that, guys? Bijan got to the game late and he was held out the game. So that was the first time we saw him pouting with his helmet on. He was pouting. Tyler Algiers was eating. Ritter looked kind of comfortable, and we went into Tampa Bay and beat them in the first game. Now we're at the crib. Tampa Bay comes here on a short week. Bijan got a possible hamstring tightness or something like that. So I think we get a heavy dose of Tyler Algiers. But it really don't matter if it's Tyler Algiers or not. In the first game, we barely ran the ball. In the second game, it looked like we ran the ball just to shut the media up. But it was so out of character that in the third game, we went back to what we were doing and not running the ball much. And we lost that game. And then with this game against the Saints, we never really established a run until the second half with Tyler Algiers. We came out with Tyler Algiers, and he was running in the double tight end set, single back with Kirk Cousins underneath the center. We got some traction on that. That's the type of offense we are, man. We're a running team. We are a running team. Our personnel is running team. That's what we built for Arthur Smith. We're a running team. Now we got a offensive coordinator that's trying to implement a throw first offense, a high power aerial attack, but our personnel screams we're a running team. You know what I'm saying? Like our best players, our best positional players on offense, to be honest, is Bijan and then Algiers. One gets used all the time because our offensive coordinator is infatuated with his skill type to be, the next Christian McCaffrey. And the other is rarely used, just in spot check as a backup. He used that as a true backup. But this time, they went with Tyler Algiers and we got some offense going. Now, did it lead us scoring an offensive touchdown? No. But it got us in the field goal range so we could win the game. All right. So I will give Zach Robinson grace on that because at least he saw it and went to it. And, hey, it worked. Do I not like Bijan? No, I love Bijan talent. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like Bijan was a luxury pick? Yes, because I always had faith in Algiers as a lead running back. You know, so we created a conundrum that we got to figure out what running back fits best, not for the system, because I think Bijan fits better for the system, but what's going to get us wins. It's not putting Bijan versus Algiers. It's trying to get the right fit to get dubs. This is not a fill it out season, guys. When you go get Justin Simmons, when you go get Matthew Judon, you're not filling things out. You're trying to win this division and make it to the playoffs. And once you make it to the playoffs, anything's possible. So you really got to look at it like that. Like, hey guys, we gotta tighten up. And coming into this season, we thought our offense was going to be the strength. We thought we were going to have to lean on our offense this season. We've been leaning on the defense, man. Shout out to Jimmy Lake, Coach Gray, and those guys and positional coaches, stuff like that. The defense been carrying the team for the first 4 games. It still looks like preseason. I hope and pray that that we can learn from any mistake and any thing that worked moving on rest of the season. But it still feels like we're trying to wake up out of a preseason. That's what it feels like to me, guys. Sorry, not sorry. It looks like, especially our offense. And normally the defense is up and running faster than the offense in preseason. That's why I say that, guys. And it wasn't just the players that need preseason. Maybe our rookie offensive coordinator needed preseason to get good offensive looks and play calls with this talent, because it seems like he's trying to figure it out also. All right. So we got that. So we covered the running game. Algiers, very effective. Now I will say we threw a screen pass to Bijan and he broke it for a touchdown by holding on Jake Matthews. The drive killer. Jake Matthews pulled it back. Was it ticky-tacky? Yes. Did I see Ona Ebiketie get clotheslined about 2 times? Matthew Judon getting held by his sleeves every time he pass rushes? Yes. When a man's sleeves go like this off of his body, that's holding. But it seems like the refs are letting them grab his arm sleeves like it's a part of his body, which is ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous. And if I'm sending in a letter with video proof, my player is getting held damn near every time, guys. Like, what can we do about this? This is ridiculous. Menace, what's going on, fam? I see you. Welcome back to the stream. The sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. It said, Menace said, I don't think the Falcons beat the Saints with a healthy Taysom Hill. That is true. Taysom Hill had 2 touchdowns in a half of football, guys. The Saints offense was going up and down the field, and whenever they needed a first down on short yardage, they gave it to Taysom Hill, and he was carrying people. And it includes the player of the game, but I'll get to that later. I will get to that later. I just want to go thoroughly over this offense because this is the weakest part of our team right now. Special teams, excellent. Defense, bend but don't break, very good. Not excellent yet because we're not producing sacks. We're not. We got 4 sacks. 2 guys with 1.5 sack, and then D. Alford with a whole sack. That's how many sacks we got this season, guys. Ona Ebiketie, Grady Jarrett, David Aminata, Harrison. Now Harrison played pretty decent, and Taquan Graham was getting real disruptive in this game. But if you're going to draft a Rukaroro and he's inactive for the past, like the first 4 games, why did we draft him? Because we got a whole bunch of defensive linemen and we're not running a 4-3, we're running a 3-4. I know a lot of people ask me, hey, Larry, why aren't we running Rukaroro? Because we have a whole bunch of defensive linemen that's the interior linemen and we don't have pass rushers. And obviously, Rukaroro is probably in the mode of Grady Jarrett. And if that's the case, we got to do something, man. We need some help on the other side with Matthew Judon. He needs some help. He needs some absolute help. All right, let's go to the receivers. But yeah, without Taysom Hill, if Taysom Hill stay healthy, that might be a different game. But injuries are a part of the game, so you feel me? Injuries are a part of the game. So I ain't crying no river because Taysom Hill got hurt. But he was giving us fits. He scored 2 touchdowns. 2 more than that offense did. So yeah, there's that. In every short yardage, he only had 6 carries for 24 yards. But it seemed like every time he carried the ball, it was a first down. So yeah, very impactful. All right, let's get to the receiving. Chris Olave, again, the Saints used the playbook that Kansas City did on attacking D. Alford in open space. They will move Chris Olave in the slot, and he will be eaten. Same thing with Rashid. They just flip-flop with him. They really wasn't even throwing at AJ, so shout out to AJ. They didn't even want to test AJ, to be honest, except for in the screen game. A lot of little screens, you know what I'm saying, little quick outs and stuff like that, or things across the middle for first down. Nothing really deep. You know, Rashid had that 25-yarder. Olave had an 18-yarder, but, I mean, other than that, you know, Alvin Kamara caught a little swing pass and went for 11 yards. But, yeah, other than that, just a little dump off screen stuff. Nothing big. Keep them in front of you. Now, I will say this, man. We were giving people 10-yard cushions. That wasn't, I mean, I don't know about that. All right, David Thomas, what's going on? Welcome back to the stream, cuz. I see you. It sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. I see you, cuz. Yes, sir.
David Thomas says, hi there, Dixon Way, sir, my friend.
Nah, I cannot hear that. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on. Let me close this out and look at something. Someone get muted? Oh. All right, so when you look at the passing game, that's how the Saints were attacking us. We were pretty much doing the exact same thing, but look at the receptions. Like Drake London, good game by Drake, no touchdowns, but had some great possession receptions that kept drives going. Mossing people, no separation, but he definitely catches passes over people. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake don't get much separation, but he will make the hard catch over somebody. So you gotta like that. You gotta like that. Darnell Mooney got 3 catches for 56 yards. Now a lot of people been talking about Darnell Mooney. All right, Darnell Mooney seemed like he might run the best routes. He's the quick receiver. He gets separation, and he can make moves after the catch. Same thing with Ray McCloud, but on a little bit slower. He runs better routes also. But Drake is the big body. Matter of fact, man, Drake plays more like a tight end than the next person I want to talk about, and that's Kyle Pitts. guys, what do you guys think, man? We blamed a lot of Kyle Pitts' lack of production on Mariota and Ritter. And rightfully so. They were really piss poor quarterbacks. But we have Kirk Cousins, who isn't the same Kirk Cousins he was with Minnesota. I think everybody would say that. I don't think he's fully recovered. And even with that, he don't have the same arm strength. You know what I'm saying? And he's still getting used to these players. He definitely needed preseason also. Larry, turn that down. All right. All right, so, but Kyle Pitts, man, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, we've been sugarcoating it a lot. We've been giving him the benefit of the doubt because we want him to be better because he's a high Larry. I'll get you some later. I'll get you some later. All right. He's in the freezer trying to get some ice cream. Yeah. Let's pull out the ice cream cart. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to be honest, man. When I saw some of those routes, when they showed the replay of some of those routes with Kyle Pitts was running, he tripped over his own feet. I thought he got pushed in the back, but when they showed it, he literally tripped over his own feet. Like he was indecisive in his route running. And he never runs inside the box. Like, you know how traditional tight ends come in and they'll put their hand in the dirt, or they'll be in the squat position on the line to take off in a traditional, I'm hugging up on the line. Kyle Pitts is never in that situation. Now, I heard a lot of people, well, I was in a debate with guys on Twitter, and it was like, well, they always use him like a wide receiver, use him like a tight end. Guys, he can't play tight end. He's just a big wide receiver. He can't block, so you can't put him down there with the big uglies. If you put him down there with the big uglies and try to run plays that he's supposed to, hit somebody, chip him off, and then go into his route, it's not going to be ineffective. And it gets him out of rhythm too. Like, you don't ask a wide receiver to do that because wide receivers are used to working in space. And Kyle Pitts, he actively moves like he's a wide receiver, but he's not a wide receiver in crisp routes. So we can't create matchups with the linebackers or something like that because we never bring him into the box to bring that corner. They had corners on him in that game. They played nickel or dime and put a corner on Kyle Pitts. We only ran the ball 15 times, threw the ball 36 times. We're not establishing run. When we did, we brought Tyler Algiers in the second half. Bijan was sitting there pounding with the big lip. Am I lying, babe? Everybody say hello to the beautiful Shonda. Hey, Shay, Shonda gifts out some, but we can't directly gift you one. It's just, it's random, Shay. Abdul, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. The sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. Abdul says, hold on. I'm sorry. I got on the wrong set. I was checking the sound because I didn't hear the other sounders. Abdul says, Pitts always seems like he is playing at 25% intensity. I wouldn't say 25, but I don't know if he's healed or not, but it seemed like he be coming out the breaks slow, like he's not trying to get injured or something. Either that is laziness. It's one or the other. Either he's not healthy or he's running half speed. Like he feel like he's not going to be a part of it, so he just running half butt, basically. My thing is this. This was the perfect game for him to excel. The starting middle linebacker was hurt, Davis. He's out of the game, okay? Another reason why we should be thankful that we got this dub. And another reason why we really need to go over the footage to learn from what we did right and what we did wrong. And don't just pack it up as we won the game, so whatever, don't even think about what we did wrong. Because if you got an offense, Tampa Bay Buccaneers can score. They're going to score touchdowns. My offense better be able to score touchdowns. Plain and simple. But Kyle Pitts, man, to have 3 targets and no catches for the number 4 pick in the draft. At this point, man, we can go back and look at Michael Pruitt. We can look at Jay Smith last year, or Pruitt last year also. Michael Pruitt in 1 year got more yards and more touchdowns than Kyle Pitts do in his entire career, guys. You could say last year or the year before when he had 4 or 5. Michael Pruitt, who is not on this team anymore, got more career touchdowns as a tight end on this team in one of his years. Either one of his years, he got more touchdowns than Kyle Pitts in his entire career as a number 4 pick. I don't care who's throwing to you. You have to be better than that. And if you're not, I'm sorry, Terry, that was a wasted pick. And it seemed like we're forcing it just to make good on that pick. Because he keep playing like this, he coming up in the contract year. Are you going to pay him? Heck no. His trade value is going down too, so I just don't know, man. I'm wishing all the best. But right now, we're in a rock and a hard place, guys. Because if we can't play the starting tight end as a tight end, and the worst play was when Kyle Pitts let that little cornerback get around him. See, when I talk about Drake London has body control and know how to box out people like a tight end. That's what he play like. Like if I could get Drake London's soul into Kyle Pitts, he'd be the best tight end in the league. Because Drake London plays like a tight end. He boxes people out. You know what I'm saying? He got body control and he catches with his fingertips. You feel me? That's like perfect traits for a tight end. He's just too small to get in. But he's actually an excellent blocker. An excellent blocking wide receiver. To the point, we do go heavy set. Kyle Pitts comes out and Drake London stays in the game. That's how great of a run blocker Drake London is. But we also need to be able to do that bootleg to get him open on some actions. Because he's always blocking in tight formation. So that's another thing. We got to add another little wrinkle to it. Now, there's a lot of people that's calling for Michael Penix right now that's starting to rev up. I don't think it's Kirk Cousins. Yeah, Kirk Cousins ain't the same. But I also think it's the offense coordinator, not. I mean, Kirk Cousins need a running game. We got to establish it. We got to establish it. What's up, Terry? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. It's time for you. Appreciate you coming through. Terry says, AJ Smith-Shawver today. Oh, you talking about, oh, okay. Oh, Elder. Who would I pick? You. I'll pick you to pitch, Terry. What's up, Donna B? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. The sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, it's live. So yeah, it's a mixture between the offensive coordinator and not establishing the run. Kirk Cousins works best off of play action. But in the same breath, we never run a naked bootleg with the play action. Like, he don't have the foot speed, and we saw it on one play when basically in front of him was wide open. And he tried to take off and barely made it to the line of scrimmage when it looked like he was going to run for like 10, 15 yards. Workout, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. It's sounded for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the Dixon Way stream with the Falcon in review. All right, so he said this game, to be honest, is how I hope it would go for us. Really at the beginning, this offense looked more like a game manager. 0 offense, touchdowns, field goal, defensive spaz, special teams touchdown. Yeah, this offense right now is operating like we have Ritter, even though we are trying to be a wide open, fast-paced, throw it down the field offense. But that's not what our personnel is. That's not what our offensive line is. That's not what our running backs is, and that's not what our quarterback is. Now, it seems like we're trying to force these players to run Robinson's offense instead of the offensive coordinator fitting what we do well into his system. Offense was struggling last. Yeah, the offense was struggling, man. The offense has been struggling all season, not just last week, guys. We're going to keep it funky. Again, the best drives that we've had that wasn't on a broken play that was a touchdown. The touchdown to Kyle Pitts was a broken play. You know what I'm saying? Both defenders went to the screener. He was wide open. Well-designed play, but broken play on defense. You feel me? It's supposed to be a pass-off, and they didn't. So, well-designed play. I give it to Zach on that play. We haven't revisited that. Every time we go to the screen, we go to the screen. It's never the fake screen and out anymore. So, we'll see if we revisit that. I think we need to establish the run, guys. I think that even when we have Bijan in there, we're not trying to really establish the run. We're just doing it to keep them honest. There's a difference. There's a reason why Bijan was pouting. He only had 7 carries of the day. And I think 4 of them was in the second half. Algiers, I don't think he had any carries in the first half. Maybe 1. And then on that one drive, we went down and we started out by holding. Yeah. Another thing, I'm tired of us chasing our tail trying to go for it on 4th and 3 or 4th and 5. Stop that crap. Take the points. You got the best kicker in the league or the second best kicker in the league. Stop it. Take your points. The defense is playing well enough. Raheem Morris, you are a defensive coach. You recruited Judon and Justice Simmons, who has been excellent. Nobody's really trying to go deep over the middle anymore because of Jesse Bates and Simmons. They tried and they almost threw 2 picks. And they said, nope, not doing that again. We're not revisiting that. AJ ain't got no picks, but guess what? Ain't nobody challenging them. Hughes might be the best corner on our team. And D. Alfred needs some help. Maybe we need to put Clark Phillips in there more than D. Alfred. Because D. Alfred getting cooked right now. Number 20, barbecue chicken. Back-to-back games all 3 games since the Philly game. They just been attacking D Alford, attacking D Alford, attacking D Alford. So, yeah, passing game. That's what it is right now. Kyle Pitts was a no-show. We need him to show up. And our offense looked discombobulated because we don't know if we want to be a passing team, a running gun team like the Rams. Look like we trying that, but we don't have the personnel to do that. We are a running team personnel right now. We need to act accordingly. So hopefully our offense coordinator learn from that. We got to establish the run, whether it's with Bijan or Algiers. I don't care who, just establish it. All right. I think we got 2 starting running backs, and the choice is going to have to be made. Bijan is hurt this week. He might not play. Algiers should get the load. We'll see how this happens when he get the majority of the load. But, yeah, when he caught that little dump off and then ran over 3 people to get the first down, he can catch the ball also. That's a misnomer that he can't catch. He can catch the ball out of the backfield and make it shake too. We just got to give him the chance. Hold up, did I miss a let me see. Nah, we play at 5:30 daytime, man. We play at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, Jonta. All right, Demetri Jeffrey said, the way you break everything down, you need to be a coordinator, Larry. Nope, I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. Terry said, KooDat. That's right. Hashtag KooDat. Who has been our best offensive player this season? We thought that would be different once Arthur Smith left. We come here with all this so-called vaunted offensive talent. The Bijans and the Drakes and the Kyle Pitts. But our defense been carrying us this season. So the offense got to step up, and it starts with the offensive coordinator, in my opinion. Workout says our best run game was last year versus the Colts. We ran like over 175 yards on the ground and put up 29 points. Yeah. You said put both running backs in there? Nah, that's not going to work unless we had we tried that. We tried to have Algiers block for Bijan. That didn't work. Guys, that's just college football, guys. Come on. This is the NFL. Hey, you can try that on Madden. It's not going to work. Running 2 halfbacks. It's not going to work. Not in today's offense. John Higgins, what's going on, fam? I see you. KooDat. What's up, man? Penalties and dumb play calling is killing us right now. Yeah. That exactly. Like I'm not the one to throw Bijan out with the bathwater, guys. I see he has a skill set, and I think his skill set fits Robinson, Zach Robinson. He got to find a healthy balance, though. Now, Jake Matthews getting the holding call on that sweet screen that went for a touchdown. They don't help a lot. But, yeah. Things like that, man, they happen. You got to learn from it and keep it moving. But, yeah, we were very fortunate to win this game, not scoring an offensive touchdown. And we cannot do that against the Buccaneers because if anything the Buccaneers can do, they put up points. And against the same, opponent, they whooped the Eagles, drug them. When we had to come back last minute to beat them. So, we got our hands full, man. Baker Mayfield got a whole bunch of confidence. And Tampa Bay is tired of hearing everybody talk about the Falcons going to win this division. So they feel slighted. So we got something to do. We got something to play for. I'm with it. That's right. KooDat. All right. DJ said, I stated on Tidy Live on Sunday that Mooney and Ray Ray can get separation from what I've seen. Them dudes are fast and just one play away almost every time. Yes, to take it to the house. I agree with you, Demetrius. I agree with you. They got that speed and they do get separation. What I will say is, while Drake don't get separation, he makes a lot of hard catches, bro. And he catches with his fingertips. He catches the ball first and then brings it to his body. He don't let the ball get into his body. Something that Kyle Pitts does. That's why the ball can get knocked out of his arm, because he's trying to catch it and put it like that. Like Drake will catch it with his hands and they'll be smacking his arms and he'll still have it in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll bring it to himself so that he don't get it ripped out. But yeah, McLeod, Ray Ray, and Mooney definitely get separation. Definitely our deep threats. You know, Drake is more like a possession receiver, man. He is. He actually plays more like a tight end than Kyle Pitts ever could. He's a way better blocker. Like, if Drake London was in Kyle Pitts' body, he'd be the best tight end in the NFL. Or one of. For real, for real. All right, so I think we covered the offense. We covered the offense coordinator. I don't think Kirk Cousins is the problem. I think we will have the same problems with Michael Pitts in there. I mean, with Michael Penix in there, because our offensive coordinator don't know what he want to do. And I feel like if he got Michael Penix, he would go even more heavier with shotgun. We would never go under center if Michael Penix was in there. And we will be way more predictable. Way more predictable. Demetrius also says, Kyle Pitts hasn't been living up to his potential. If I'm management, I might look to trading him if he can't get productive. He's supposed to be a tight end, number one, but he got to show something. I can't disagree with you, man. I said this earlier before you came in. Kyle Pitts, to me, he has never lined up on the line and put his hand in the dirt or give me that squat defensive, not defensive, but that squat. Like when you next to the line, you squat because you know you about to block. He's never done that. He run across the line. He's in motion. Even when he's next to the line, he's standing up with 1 foot in front of him like a wide receiver. He's never in a tight end stance, guys. Ever. He's never in a tight end stance. Ever. And then they split him out. So if you put a cornerback, if you're not physical, like if I got a cornerback on me, and if I'm a big tight end like Kyle Pitts, I'm running across the middle and I'm using my body like a power forward. Throwing the ball right here, bro. I'm going to catch it. I got this little dude on me. Nope. You let dudes cut you off. Being non-physical. Running poor routes. Getting out of your breaks real slow. I don't know if you're still injured or not, but that's what it looked like. So, you know, I'm not there every day. I don't know your injury report, so I can't speculate on that. All I can do is say, hey, man, you come out of your break slow from what we've seen. And I'm sure the coach is telling you. If they're not, then shame on them. But, yeah, I'm on my couch, so whatever. You ain't got to listen to me. Look at the 22. All right, so let's get to the defense, man. The player of the game, Troy Anderson.
What?
Yeah, I said it. Troy Anderson was the player of the game. Best game in Troy Anderson's career as a Falcon. Applause in the chat for Troy Anderson. I'm not being facetious or hating or nothing like that. Because we have wondered where this Troy Anderson has been. A pick six that was duly needed. Finally showed that 4.4 speed. on the tip drill, was right there, Johnny on the spot, caught it, and made a beeline to the corner in the end zone. So yeah. And beat out Chris Olave, who was trying to cut him out and trip him up before he got a touchdown. I don't know if we score a touchdown if he get tripped up at the 5-yard line, because I don't know if Zach Robinson has a concept of short yardage in his offense. It's kind of like those guys that playing NCAA 2K, who can go up and down the field and get 50 and 60 and 70-yard touchdowns, but if they get within the red zone, they're kicking the field goal or going 4 and out. That type. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, workout. If it's not about the Falcons and what's the name game, I really don't know what you're talking about right now. All right. Was it? Oh no. Okay, you talking about Justin Simmons? Was it Simmons that Billy Bell? Huh? You batted the ball. No. The person that batted the ball in the air? No, that was Matthew Judon. Matthew Judon knocked the ball out there. Okay, I see what you're saying. Matthew Judon hit the arm, ball went in the air, and then okay, yeah, it wasn't Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons in coverage. Matthew Judon getting held. Matthew Judon getting held by the sleeve, by one sleeve. Hit the arm, ball went in the air. Then Troy Anderson got it, ran it for the pick 6. And we definitely needed it. We needed that punt that turned into a touchdown, fumble recovery, and we needed a pick 6 from Troy Anderson. Troy Anderson, let's go to the defense, man. Let's go to the defense. All right. Because I've been talking with people. Here we go. Troy Anderson, 7 tackles, 10 solos, and an interception. 1 tackle for loss. I don't know how you guys feel about Keith Brookins. To be honest, I know that's a sore subject as Falcon fans. Some people still like Keith Brookins. Some people can never stand him. Some people say, hey, he was a tackle machine, but it was tackling way down. It was tackling 6, 7, 8, 10 yards down the field. He was a power jumper. I ain't saying I was one of those guys that's saying he was a power jumper. What I'm saying is that Troy Anderson makes tackles 5 and 6 yards down the field. Oh, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, workout. Don't worry. I need Troy to play with that energy every week. All right, well, let's get into Troy's game. Because if you just go and look at the stats, which people were throwing at me at Twitter, they were like, phone charge? Okay. Go ask your mom for the other phone. I don't have it. Go ask mom for the phone. All right, so. Okay. Troy Anderson only had 1 tackle for loss. And that's when he strung out that 1 run with Alvin Kamara. That's what people were coming back to. But when you really look at it, that was his only tackle for loss. All the rest of his tackles was down the field. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards down the field. Go back and look at the game. It was. Most time he's getting ate up in the line, or he's taking the wrong angle and running into blocks. He does not know how to. Really, it's not even on him. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't want to harp on him on this game because he made every tackle that K. Ellis didn't. K. Ellis was equally bad in this game. Equally bad. Actually, no. K. Ellis was horrible. K. Ellis was actually looking like Troy Anderson this game. Troy Anderson was looking like K. Ellis. But in all actuality, guys, the way that the Saints were moving the ball and scoring with Taysom Hill was running right at either Troy Anderson or K. Ellis. That is our weakness of the defense, our two middle linebackers. You cannot play 3-4 with those weak of middle linebackers. You can't. You can't. But that's what we're doing. To be honest, we don't have the personnel to run 3-4. I'm just being honest. If we're not going to play Ruka, if he can't supplant Lorenzo Carter, then maybe we need to go to a 4-3 or a 5-2. I don't know. But we getting good like a fish right now. And guys, I want you to know, when you guys say we don't blitz, we do. We are 3-4. So when you send 3, that's when you just send irregular. Son, you just asked for the phone. Oh, no. You want me to. Okay. There you go. When we send 3, we're not sending the whole. When we send 4, that's actually a blitz in the 3-4. For those that don't understand that. It is. Here you go. So when we just send 4, that's actually technically a blitz. Because we're supposed to only have 3 down linemen in the 3-4. But I digress. We can't get there with just 4, though. We haven't. Derek Carr had all day to sit back there and pick us apart, dink and dunk us to death. That's what he did. They couldn't go over the top because we got the 2 best safeties in all of football. They couldn't go over the top. And they wanted to. They couldn't. So, to me, everybody's working in the middle of the field, either running with a draw play, you know what I'm saying? 2 tight end set. Not even tight end set. That's run up the middle. So, yeah, both our middle linebackers are very poor at run defense. We are missing Nate Lehman a lot. We're missing them a lot. So, that's what it is right now. He's our best run defender and middle linebacker. He knows he got that little linebacker instinct on how to hit the hole right and blow up the play. Demetrius Jeffries also says, big shout out to Judon for getting a hand up and batting the ball down, in the air. So Troy's pick 6. Exactly. Judon only got a second and a half, guys. I promise you, man, you look at Judon is earning his money. Judon is out there causing havoc, making the quarterback step up in the pocket. We just can't get pressure from nowhere else. If we had somebody on the other side, somebody else would be eating. On the Ebiketie, Grady, somebody got to be able to eat, man. Because Judon doing his job, he pushing the pocket. And he collapsing it. So, somebody got to do something, man. Miss Pam, how you doing, cuz? Welcome back to the stream. This sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Or maybe not. We'll do that sound. Welcome back to the stream. I see you. What's going on? Dirty Birds, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. This sound for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. So yeah. Somebody else on the offensive line. So I do agree. Defensive line got to step up also. But our middle linebackers got to feel properly. When we can't stop the run, that play action get dangerous. In the back half of our zone, you know what I'm saying, the middle of our zone is in jeopardy. So that's about the weakness of our defense right now. It's running straight at us. Either draw or under center. Seems like we can't stop it. Especially when they spread us out wide for some reason. I don't know about that, but hopefully we can get that fixed. Yeah. We missing Nate Landman a lot. But yeah, I'm not really gonna harp on Troy Anderson this game because he did make 17 tackles in Key Brookins style. All right. Well, only one tackle for loss. That means he was stopping everything like some people were trying to claim he was on Twitter. But at least he was cleaning up stuff, you know what I'm saying, 5, 6, 8 yards down the field. But we need someone who can get up in that hole and fill it correctly. And dissect the play and know it and anticipate where the opening going to be and attack it and stop people for loss. All right. But yeah, K. Ellis was real bad. He only had 6 tackles and 5 of them for loss. Like, Troy was a madman in that game. I ain't even going to lie. That's the best game I ever seen Troy Anderson. He can ball it up and play like that, but be better against the run. We got us something right there. We got us something right there. At the very least, it could be up to Keith Brookins level. At the very least. You know what I'm saying? Or Debo Jones. At the very least. Even though that was short and fleeting, I wouldn't mind young Debo Jones right now, to be honest. But that dude was never the same after he left here anyway, so it is what it is. All right, Dirty Bird just came in here, so he's asked something about Kyle Pitts. I addressed that earlier, but I'll address it again. Kyle Pitts is a wide receiver, not a tight end. Kyle Pitts never lines up next to the line in a tight end position, either hand in the ground or 2 hands, but hands on knees, like you're going to come up and run block. He's always one leg before the other, not all the way up to the line, but near it, and he takes off like a wide receiver. So you can't use him like a traditional tight end and get him matched up on linebackers, because he don't play well in the box. He's an ineffective blocker, and he gets out of breaks poorly. So if you're not going to engage the linebackers and stuff like that, I can't use you like that. And you just can't. They split him out wide because he's a big wide receiver that runs poor routes. And they had a cornerback on him. They didn't have a linebacker. They had a cornerback on him. And say, well, if they got a cornerback, why don't we just post him up and do some curls? So he tried that. And the little cornerback went around him and swatted the ball out of his hand. So, I mean, I wish he could use body control like Drake does. But I guess that's not taught. That's inherent. Drake naturally does it. Drake don't get any separation, but he makes the hard catches. If Drake was in Kyle Pitts' body, you know what I'm saying, his mentality, his, you know what I'm saying, his ability, he'd be one of the best tight ends in the league. Drake is a possession receiver, you know. A really good one, in my opinion. He had the most receptions on the team. But yeah, Kyle Pitts, man, I don't know what you do with Kyle Pitts. You don't command the defense. Like, all right, here's the tell, guys. If Kyle Pitts come across a formation, it's always a pass. We'll not run the ball when Kyle Pitts go across a formation once. Maybe once this season. Maybe once. But yeah. So yeah, it's up to Kyle Pitts to get open. It's up to Kyle Pitts to be available. That's all I can say, guys, on Kyle Pitts. It's up to Kyle Pitts. I'm not giving Kyle Pitts any more excuses of Ritter and Mariota. Those days are gone. And while I do feel that Zach Robinson can do better to design some plays for him, it's still up to Kyle to get open and make himself available. Plain and simple. If you got a cornerback on them, you need to be posting them up. Plain and simple. You need to be posting them up. So, yeah. If not, man, that's a wasted pick. It's a wasted number 4 pick. We could have went plenty of ways. That was an absolute wasted pick if Kyle Pitts can't find himself. And wow, how good did Matt Ryan really make that kid look? Wow, how good Matt Ryan made that. Man, Matt Ryan made a lot of people look good, man. There's not one wide receiver that either Matt Ryan left or they left Matt Ryan that has looked better without Matt Ryan. There ain't been one. You can't name one, guys. You can't. It don't exist. It doesn't exist. But I think more people appreciate Matt Ryan as the years go by. They'll be like, oh, well, I guess Matt Ryan wasn't that bad. But anyway, shout out to Young Ho Koo. KooDat beat them Saints. Shout out to Young Wei Koo, who is the best offensive player on this team. That is without a doubt. That is without debate. Young Wei Koo, Young ATL Ho Koo, whichever way you want to say it, is the best offensive player on this team. Hopefully, coming up, unfortunately, Bijan is hurt, but this may give us an opportunity and give Zach Robinson the opportunity to fully flesh out how he could possibly use Algiers as the premier running back on his team. Not trying to make a competition between Algiers or Bijan, just saying. Let's see what Algiers can do when he get the majority of the snaps. Bijan right now got like a hamstring or something like that, or calf tightness, something. So he may not play on the short week. Overall, I'm happy for the win. Again, I hope we take our victories and really assess what we did and our opponent did, and look at us in the mirror and not just think just because we won, everything is all good. So scoring 26 points without scoring an offensive touchdown is not a good look at all. However, how you sugarcoat it, it's not a good look. So yeah, that's about it, man. We have a baseball game at 8:30 today, so I hope you guys tune in to that. I appreciate the win, I ain't gonna apologize for no win, shorty. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not apologizing for no win. We didn't score offense. I'll put it like this: I know a lot of Saints saying they gave us the game, and when you don't score an offensive touchdown, I see why you would say that. But in the same thing, I think you guys need to look yourselves in the mirror, because you lost to a team that did not score an offensive touchdown. You got to look deep in yourself. And regardless if you had the lead with 1 minute left, you still lost the game. So just look at it like y'all choked it. Plain and simple. And we took advantage of y'all choking us. So, yeah. It feels good to be on the other end of it, don't it, Falcon fans? It feels good to be on the other side of it. So, love to see it. Love to see it. We got a short week, man. We got to face off against Baker, the touchdown maker. That's going to be a hard game, guys. I'm not going to lie. We better score some offense. And I think we will, man. As long as Zach Robinson establishes the run with Tyler Algiers on this short week, if we can get Matthew Judon any kind of help on the other side. Terry, I see you talking about that, man, but we'll talk about the Braves when it's appropriate. We're just trying to get, talking about the Falcons game right now, but appreciate you coming in, Terry. I see you, man. I know Luke Jackson made it. I put the list up there. All right, so that was a game in a nutshell, man. Longest field goal in Mercedes-Benz history for the Falcons, and it was for the game winner. So shout out to Koo. I know a lot of people, I heard some rumblings talking about, are we going to start talking about Koo in the same breath as Matt Bryant or Morton Anderson? I said, oh, hold up. Why don't we say that Koo is on the long list of great kickers in a Falcon uniform before we put him up with the Matt Bryants and the Morton Andersons? He still got a little bit more years to go before he get on that pantheon. You know what I'm saying? But he's on his way though. I like Koo. And he went to Georgia Southern. So he's a Georgia boy. So I really like that. He's a Georgia Southern Eagle. GSU. Actually, GSU say they the real GSU. I don't know if Georgia State might have something to say about that, though. But, yeah, a great game by the Atlanta Falcons is taking that win. And guess what, guys? I predicted we were going to be 2-2 after this. So, my record of 12-5 is still intact. But now we got to go on a run. This is the time that I thought we were going to run off about 5 straight games. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 straight games. Terry said the defense is fine. The defense is fine. I mean, outside of run defense, both our middle linebackers, look, we're playing a 3-4, and our middle linebackers cannot fill gaps correctly. That's not good, guys. I hate to break it to you. That's not good. And if we want to keep it a buck, if Taysom Hill don't get hurt, we might be 3-1 right now. But guess what? Shoulda, woulda, couldas don't matter around these parts. We 2-2. We beat Tampa Bay. We in control of the division just like I foreseen it. Just like I foreseen it. So yeah, man, thank all you guys for coming in. We really appreciate you guys coming in as always. Make sure you make your way back at 8:30. We'll probably come back a little bit early, around 8:15 or something like that, to talk about the wild card and get into it, man. But we appreciate you guys coming through, man. You have a great rest of your evening. That's why I'm dressed in the Braves stuff. So rise up and chop on Braves country, man. Braves play San Diego at 8:30, so. And I don't know who the starter going to be. It's probably going to be Bryce Elder. Lord, help us. Lord, help us. I feel like the Falcons can beat Tampa Bay in another close game. Kind of similar to this, but 28-21. Offense gets active. Justin Simmons with a pick 6 on Baker, the interception maker. Not the touchdown maker, the interception maker. I don't think they're going to be really going over the top. Oh, you said A.J. Smith-Shawver is starting. Okay. Ooh, he only made 3 starts this whole season in the major leagues. Then got hurt with that oblique. All right. So it's a bullpen game it is. All right, bullpen game it is. All right. But we'll see, man. We're going to be rooting on our guys, man. I will see you guys back at 8:30. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces. Rise up, Falcons. Let's get this dub on Thursday. Also, that's another thing. We'll see. Hopefully the Braves sweep. If the Braves sweep, I ain't got to worry about nothing. If they don't sweep and they go to a game 3, most likely we're doing a playoff game for the Braves instead of the Thursday night game. So we'll see. But just a heads up, guys. I thought I saw you on my banned list. Okay. Walter Straight now. What's up, NBA young boy? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're about to be up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. We'll see you guys back at 8:30. All right. Peace up. A-Town down. Deuces. Oh, yeah. Falcons win, yeah. 28-21. That's what I see for Tampa Bay and and Falcon game on Thursday night. So hopefully we can do that. All right, we up out of here. Peace.